Hey, it's Dana, the Gypsy Psychic. Are you ready for another message? Come on in and get comfortable. Put your feet up, get your blanket, a pillow, something to eat, something to drink, something to smoke. Throw it up on the big screen if you want to. Put in the earbuds, kick back and relax because we're going to unpack some psychic messages. Hey, you guys, how's it rolling? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Come on in. Let's talk about some things. It's going to work the way that it always works. I'm going to shuffle and pray. I'm going to lay out a whole bunch of cards. I will thoroughly confuse you for a good solid minute while I sew together a story. If you're coming back to the channel, come on in. You know exactly what to expect. Snuggle up to this table right here and let's talk about some things. And if you hang around to the end of the video, I will tell you all about my book, The Ultimate Step-by-Step Guide to Your Spiritual Awakening. Hey, it's Dana. I want to check out what's going on with these fires over in California and Los Angeles. Let's see if there's anything that we can. Let's just see what the cards say about what's going on with the fires in Los Angeles. Spirit, source, universal energy. What's happening in California? The fires in Los Angeles, Spirit, the fires in Los Angeles. What do we need to know? Is there anything we need to know? Is it just by accident and it just happened? Is there something else? Is there something deeper? Because I know whomever's probably watching this right now wants to know if there's something deeper. Is there something deeper? What are the fires in Los Angeles all about? What is it all about? Please tell me where, right there, that stopping point is. I will cut 3 times. I'll pull straight from the top. Please give me the eyes to see it, the ears to hear it, and the words to explain it. All right, let's see what's going on here, guys. The Fool, new beginning, new journey, new way, temperance, tempering the situation, the King of Cups, and then the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We'll take that Ace of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hierophant. We'll take the 2 of Cups in reverse too. All right. That'll make hella sense to you in a minute. Makes hella sense to me right now. 9 of Swords in reverse, anxiety, despair, painful lessons. The 10 of Wands in reverse, unbearable burdens. The 2 of Swords, crossroads. The Prince and the 6 of Cups in reverse, unresolved issues from the unrealistic expectations. The World in reverse, stopping point. The 8 of Swords, tied up in the mind. The 10 of Swords in the center of the reading, endings, pain, betrayal. The 6 of Pentacles, the giving and the receiving of prosperity. The Princess of Swords, to the High Priestess. To the 9 of Wands, resilience, persistence, fighting the good fight. The Ace of Swords in reverse, not seeing something clear. The Princess of Cups, invitations or enticements. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Alchemist, the Prince of Cups in reverse. The 7 of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups. 5 of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Right on. 7 of Wands. All right, anything else here? All right, let's see what these cards talk about right now. Let's see what this is all about. So, the 9 of Swords in reverse, it's the first card out. Sets the tone for everything. It's anxiety, despair, pain sometimes, painful lessons. Anxiety, despair, painful lessons. 10 of Swords, the 3 of Cups in reverse. Right on. Okay. So anxiety, despair, 10 of Swords, ending, pain, betrayal, deception, to the 3 of Cups in reverse. Possibly talking about stifled creativity, third-party interference, maybe both. All right, you guys, this is what these cards have to say right here, okay? So the first card out the box is the 9 of Swords in reverse. This is a card about painful lessons, anxiety, despair, painful lessons. I asked what the root of this was, and it's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is a lack, no opportunity, can't start something. A lack of planning, a lack of foresight has resulted in a deficit in some way, okay, in the sense of well-being, because it's earth energy. So anxiety, despair, lack of opportunity in the sense of well-being. How about that? To the Ten of Swords, right? Ten of Swords talks about betrayal, deception, being lied to, being slowly, Killed. Okay, all right. Three of Cups in reverse, third party interference, stifling your creativity. To the Eight of Wands, and that all needs to change. It all needs to change. Okay? To the Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse is about an overwhelming burden. Okay, this is going to make sense to you in a second. Stay with me. Remember, this is about the burning of Los Angeles. Okay, I was going to call it the burning of Hollywood, but Hollywood's not burning yet. So, the Ten of Wands in reverse talks about the avoidance of responsibility, and the Knight of Swords in reverse talks about lies. Okay, and then the World comes directly after that Eight of Wands and says this is all about to change. This is all about to change. The avoidance of responsibility and the lies is all about to change. The anxiety and the despair that humanity has in regards to expectations that are created in Hollywood. Okay? All right? Stick with me. I'm going to explain it. All right? The World card, the end of a cycle, the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. Two of Swords at the crossroads. When I laid this card down, I immediately thought about the onset of the age of Aquarius that we're in right now, right? The changing, the elevation, 3D to 5D kind of shit, right? So when I saw this, it's at the crossroads, right? And in order for us to ascend, okay, those who are going to ascend, in order for us to ascend, this is part of the crossroads. And part of the crossroads is the deception, Ten of Swords, right? The deception that is happening in the underbelly of society, okay? Two of Swords, this is the crossroads, and it's the end of an old cycle. The Queen of Swords, truth. Truth. There is going to be truth, and the fires perhaps are going to bring to our understanding a truth of some sort. Not that the fires are happening because we need to know some kind of truth. It is because of the fires that there will be some kind of truth. Truth that has to do with the whole rest of this reading, okay? Ace of Swords in reverse, because you don't see it. It's hidden. You don't see it. I'm sure a lot of you, when I get through the rest of this reading, will be like, I see that. But some people don't see it. I know a person in my life who is older, and so she grew up at the onset of TV, and it literally dictated her expectations of life. And if with all of that, you never see a TV show with people living in normal houses. You just don't. You always see a TV show where it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful, it's decorated, it's clean, it's tidy. Who really, I mean, unless you can have someone to pay someone to do that for you every day, that's awesome. Have at it. But most of the people in the whole world don't live in a situation where everything is pristine and perfect all the time and everybody makes good money all the time. Okay? So those expectations that this woman saw on TV defined her desire for that, because it was put forward that this is the successful way to be. All right? Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all going to see this, some of y'all don't. Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords talks about the truth coming forward, the truth being brought forward. To the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse is about unrealistic emotional expectations. And that's what I was talking about with the story about the woman, right? Those unrealistic emotional expectations of what life should be because of TV and movies and videos and the music industry, right? What life should be if you're successful. Unmet, unrealistic expectations. The truth is coming forward with the Prince of Swords to the Tower. But it all has to come down first. It all has to come down first. It all has to come down first. It needs to be a takedown. To the World in reverse. Same repeated cycle over and over and over again. The Knight of Cups. Them feeding you some kind of emotional placating is going on here. Eight of Swords. This emotional placating that is going on and has been going on, repeated cycle over and over and over again, has people with the Eight of Swords locked. This is a card about being immobilized in your mind, okay? So the things that Hollywood feeds the people keeps them locked in their mind, immobile in their mind. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So they can never meet their own expectations. Constantly comparing themselves to the expectations of everything that they see in the media. Constantly comparing themselves. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is about unmet expectations. And then the Ten of Swords, again, in the center of the reading, an ending. This is literally a card about being so deceived. It's a card about backstabbed and crisis and betrayal, slowly DYING, to the Ace of Wands. And there's going to be change. There needs to be a change. People need to see the gluttony that is happening. They need to see that, look, I kid you not, look, the Six of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. Gluttony, the giving and the receiving and the sharing of prosperity. It's gluttony. To the Princess of Swords. And there's a little bit of truth that's going to be found out here. Little bit of truth. To the Two of Wands, the future. The Page of Wands, new, just like that Ace of Wands, right? New opportunities, new inspirations. Because you can't, the future is not going to be built on the ideology that Hollywood feeds the consumer to keep all of this gluttony afloat, right? The designer bags and the designer clothes and the designer cars and where do you live and what is your zip code and how much money do you make and where do you go on vacation. It's just so egocentric and self-centered. And the future is going to be different to the Page of Wands, but you got to want it. You got to want it. The Eight of Cups in reverse. This is about emotional hopelessness. And that's what comes with unmet expectations when you're comparing yourself to what you see on the screens all around you. Emotional hopelessness. And that's also why it is done. It is done to keep you emotionally apathetic. It's done to keep you from being satisfied with your life. Because if you're not satisfied with your life, you're going to work longer and harder to try to attain and try to achieve, and you're going to participate. Imagine a world without the Hollywood influence. And I'm not talking about rich people. Rich is great. Be rich. If you want to be rich, be rich. It's fantastic. I love it. right? Anybody who ever said that money can't buy happiness has never had money, okay? To a certain extent. To a certain extent, all right? I'm talking about the brainwashing that comes out of Hollywood. The brainwashing. Literally creating this massive machine. Imagine a world without it. Imagine if we didn't have fancy things to compare ourselves to. Imagine if we could just be satisfied, just doing our thing, our day's work, and getting the stuff that we want, and just being satisfied with it, instead of being fed an ideology of what you should be. The Lover's in reverse. It's not compatible with universal order. It's not the frequency that the universe vibes on. And people worship this stuff. They're all about it, all over the place. I mean, some of these celebrities are even on the freaking real news, right? I mean, if there is real news. It's insane. And it's gluttonous. And it does not match universal order. And if we're moving into the age of Aquarius, if we're moving into the new millennia, this has to go. The High Priestess, let it be so. To the Nine of Wands, fight the good fight. Spiritual strength, resilience, persistence. Fight the good fight, spiritual strength. The High Priestess, your ancient higher self. Spirituality. That's what's taking place. Remember, if you missed it in the beginning, the fires are not because this needs to happen. This is happening because of the fires. There's going to be some kind of epiphany, God willing, some kind of an epiphany with people that this is all just a bunch of bullshit. To the Magician. And when that starts happening, that's when we begin to manifest. This is a crucial step to manifesting the timeline transition that's happening right now. And I guarantee you, the people who are shifting timelines and spiritually expanding, ascending, the people who are seeing things for the way that they really are not going to want to include Hollywood and anything that Hollywood has to do with in the new reality. Yes. Manifestation. To the King of Cups. Your higher self. Peace. Emotional maturity. Level emotions. Know that you know that you know that all is well in the world no matter what, because universal order is ultimately in control. To the Ace of Swords in reverse, not seeing clearly. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, always being discontented. Discontented. To the Princess of Cups, and they just keep feeding you. The Ace of Cups, they keep your emotions feeling okay about being discontented, right? Discontented life. You come home, you turn the TV on, you zone out for about 4 hours, and then go to bed. Wake up in the morning, turn the news on, listen to music on your way to work. All of that keeps you emotionally occupied from your own discontentment. To the Knight of Wands. Always moving forward. The newest thing, the latest thing, movement, momentum all the time. Movement all the time. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Lack mentality. I don't have enough. I'll never have enough. It's subliminal. When you watch these things on TV, it becomes subliminal messages. That's why it's called programming. It's subliminal messages that breed a discontentment and a lack mentality that they then fill with emotional apathy. The alchemist doesn't have to be this way, though. Doesn't have to be this way. The Prince of Cups in reverse. Your emotional apathy interferes with your own manifestation of the kind of life that you want to live. Right? If you're manifesting or desiring after the subliminal messages that have been implanted in your subconscious mind about what success looks like and feels like, you can't truly manifest success because it's being manifested out of a lack mentality. I don't have that. I don't have that. I want that. How do I get that? I want that. I want to get that. How do I get that? When you manifest out of a lack mentality, guess what you manifest? You manifest lack. And then you're emotionally discontented. And the cycle goes on and on and on. Seven of Cups in reverse, delusion. Delusion. What is the definition of the word delusion? Believing something that's not true. And many, many, many of you are believing something in your deep, subliminal, subconscious mind, something that is not true. To the Ace of Cups, but it feels good. Wish it was true. To the Five of Swords in reverse, you got to let go of this mentality, this white knuckle grip and a win at all costs mentality. I got to get what I got to get. I got 100 years to live this life, and I got to get what I got to get. No, you are a soul having a human experience. Your life never ends. You just happen to be human right now. You were here before you took your first breath, and you will be here after you exhale your last breath. You will continue infinitely. This is all just the world is a stage, right? Who said that? Shakespeare, maybe? Devil in reverse says, release your limiting beliefs, detach from your own toxicity. To the Seven of Wands, and fight against it. To the Three of Pentacles, band together, get together, find like-minded people. Surround yourself with people on the same high frequency. To the King of Swords in reverse, because we are misusing our own power. We have the power to create any kind of reality that we want to live in, and we choose to let other people create that reality for us. And we buy it hook, line, and sinker. King of Swords in reverse is also about lying, lies. It's about Hollywood misusing their power. The Machine. King of Wands. To the Ace of Pentacles, right? Always thinking that you should get better and do better and have better. Because of peer pressure, because of social pressure. No. See, when you break free from all of this, you can do this on your own. You will be satisfied with your life as it is. Now, there's nothing not wrong with striving for better. I mean, I highly advocate that, right? Better, 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 always. But the only person that I'm in competition with is myself. If I want something more comfortable, or if I want a better or bigger truck or something like that, that's fine. But not because it's been implanted in my guts, in my subconscious mind, that if I don't have that, I'm not qualified. Right on. Justice. That's the justice. What's in your best interest is to disconnect from Hollywood, all of it, and just live your own life. Like I tell my horse when we ride, right? She doesn't like it when other horses are in front of her at all. Not at all. She wants to, because we do distance racing, right? But sometimes you can't just bust open, right? And she doesn't like it at all, man, at all. And I tell her while we're riding, calm, cool, collected, right? I'm like, ride your own ride. Ride your own ride. And she knows what that means. And she'll collect herself and pull herself together. Ride your own ride. Ride your own ride, man. You don't have to worry about the people in front of you. Ride your own ride. to the moon. Because you're fooled, you're bamboozled, you're fooled. Your whole human existence is consumed by what you should be, what you should have, and money equals power and status. To the sun in reverse. You don't see very clearly what you're not seeing clearly. The path to happiness, success, and vitality is organic. It's not what you see. What you don't see clearly is the Emperor, is that you have full and complete control to create a peaceful, contented little kingdom of your own if you will just unplug from the fucking matrix. To the Prince of Wands in reverse. Stop putting in effort. Stop contributing energy towards this. To the Queen of Pentacles, and be content with who you are and what you have. To the Four of Wands in reverse. Discontentment. Discontented in the breadbasket, right? Of everything that makes you feel safe and secure. Nah, Six of Swords, you got to leave that behind. You got to leave this whole thing behind. Take a step back. Cut yourself loose from the tree with a new perspective, strength, and be strong. You have the leverage. You have the power to help bring down the bullshit industry of Hollywood. The gluttony of Hollywood. To the lovers, align yourself with universal order and rejoice and celebrate in a new understanding of existence. Rejoice and celebrate, elevate into the next level of consciousness. Unplug from the machine. Two Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Unviable relationship. Cut this relationship. What relationship? This worship of Hollywood, of stars, of music people, of all of it. Facebook, Twitter, all of it. To the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Your unmet expectations. Ace of Wands in reverse. A lack of motivation. Four of Pentacles in reverse. A lack mentality. Temper yourself. Temper yourself. Find your guidance from your higher power. Your higher ancient self has been here before. It knows. It knows what needs to happen. Temper yourself. King of Cups. Same King of Cups that was up there, right? Your ancient higher self. Know that you know that you know that all the world is a stage and that this has to happen for the truth to be uncovered. And the Fool. Everybody is bouncing in a new direction. Brand new cycle, brand new chapter, brand new phase, brand new beginning, brand new journey. Might not understand it. Might not understand exactly what's going to come out of all of these fires in Los Angeles. But something is drastically going to change about the way that we understand the manipulation that comes from Hollywood. It's the illumination of the lie. Somehow, some way. Don't know how, but it is. And that's what these cards have to say. Namaste. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. You are a beautiful thread in the tapestry of universal order. You are ancient and never-ending. You have a purpose, this life experience has meaning, and you are important. Your journey on this planet, in this lifetime, is not by accident. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Walk with me through the antiquated concepts of spiritual ascension with a step-by-step guidebook to help you find your higher self and mesh your consciousness with your soul's guidance to live with with intention and purpose. This book is gender neutral, religion neutral, and judgment free. It is a safe place to explore and expand your desire for growth and understanding. There is no agenda here. There is nothing that you should or should not be. Just straight talk that will challenge everything you think you know about this thing called life.